You know what's crazy? We've been doing container gardening completely backwards. While everyone's cramming tomatoes into pots and struggling with wimpy yields, there are 5 vegetables literally begging to be grown in containers that actually throw tantrums when planted in the ground. I'm talking bigger harvests, less work, and flavors that'll make your ground-grown produce taste like cardboard. Stick around because number 3 is going to flip everything you thought you knew about gardening. Hey there, garden friends. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, where we keep your pockets full and your harvest baskets overflowing. If you're new here, you just stumbled into the best decision of your gardening week. We're all about smart, budget-friendly growth that actually works. And to my returning viewers, you absolute legends, thanks for coming back. Today we're exposing the vegetables that have been secretly suffering in your garden beds when they could be thriving in pots. Before we dig in, do me a quick favor, smash that like button so YouTube knows we're onto something good here. And if you want weekly growing secrets that'll make your neighbors jealous, hit subscribe and tap that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. Now, let's get into these game-changing vegetables. Vegetable 1, carrots. Let's kick this off with a vegetable that's been suffering in silence. Carrots. Now, I know what you're thinking, carrots? Those orange sticks my grandma grew in perfect rows. Yes, those carrots. But here's what nobody tells you about growing them in the ground. Carrots are drama queens about soil. They demand this impossibly loose, rock-free, perfectly fluffy texture that most of us simply don't have. Got clay soil? Your carrots will fork, twist, and look like they went through a horror movie. Hit a pebble 6 inches down? That's where your carrot stops growing and starts looking deformed. And don't even get me started on root knot nematodes, wireworms, and all those soil pests that treat your carrot bed like an all-you-can-eat buffet. But containers? Containers are carrot paradise. You control every single inch of that soil. You fill it with the exact fluffy, loose potting mix these roots crave. No rocks to dodge. No compacted layers to push through. No mystery pests camping out from last season. Your carrots grow straight, long, and absolutely gorgeous. Here's how to make it happen. Grab a container at least 12 inches deep. Deeper is better because carrots are ambitious. Make sure it's got drainage holes because soggy carrots are sad carrots. Fill it with a light potting mix, maybe toss in some sand if you're feeling fancy, and plant those seeds about 2 inches apart. Water consistently, not drowning them, just keeping things moist and watching what happens. Within weeks, you'll see those ferny tops emerging. And when harvest time rolls around, you're pulling up perfect, supermarket shame-inducing carrots. No digging through hard soil. No accidentally snapping them. Just pure, sweet, container-grown perfection. Plus, you can move the container to chase the sun or avoid that weird cold spot in your yard. Try doing that with an in-ground carrot patch. Vegetable 2, lettuce and salad greens. Number 2 is every salad lover's dream, lettuce and salad greens. Now, before you zone out thinking this is basic, let me tell you why containers turn these leafy greens into absolute powerhouses. In the ground, lettuce faces some brutal challenges. First, there's the heat issue. The moment your soil temperature creeps up, lettuce bolts. It shoots up a flower stalk, turns bitter, and becomes completely inedible. Game over. Then you've got slugs, snails, and every creepy crawler in your garden treating your lettuce bed like a 5-star restaurant. And let's not forget weeds. Ground-grown lettuce beds are weed magnets, and suddenly you're spending more time weeding than harvesting. Containers solve all of this effortlessly. You can move your lettuce into shade when summer heat hits. You can elevate it off the ground, keeping those slimy pests at bay without chemical warfare. And weeding? Practically non-existent. You're working with a controlled space, not battling the entire ecosystem. But here's where it gets really good. Succession planting becomes stupid simple in containers. Want fresh salad greens every single week? Set up multiple containers, plant them 2 weeks apart, and you've got a conveyor belt of crisp lettuce rolling through your kitchen. No tilling, no bed prep, just swap out containers as you harvest. Choose shallow containers 6 to 8 inches deep is plenty because lettuce roots are polite and don't dig deep. Use quality potting soil with good drainage. Plant your seeds or transplants, keep them consistently watered, and position them where they get morning sun but afternoon shade. In a few weeks, you're harvesting leaves that make store-bought lettuce taste like crunchy water. And here's a pro move: mix varieties. Toss some butterhead, romaine, arugula, and spinach in the same container. You get this gorgeous gourmet salad mix that restaurants charge $15 for, and you're growing it in a pot on your porch. Okay, quick timeout. If you're getting value from this, drop a comment below telling me which vegetable you're most excited to try in a container. Seriously, I read every single comment, and I love seeing what you're growing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join our community of smart gardeners who refuse to overpay for groceries. We've got 3 more vegetables to cover, and number 3 is going to absolutely blow your mind. Vegetable 3: peppers. Alright, number 3, peppers. Bell peppers, hot peppers, and sweet peppers don't matter. These plants are practically begging you to grow them in containers. And here's why this is such a revelation. Peppers have sensitive roots. In the ground, they're dealing with temperature fluctuations, competing roots from neighboring plants, and soil that might be too heavy or poorly drained. But their roots love warmth. They thrive when the soil stays consistently warm. And guess what heats up way faster and stays warmer than garden soil? Container soil. Black or dark-colored pots absorb heat from the sun and create this cozy, warm environment that pepper roots absolutely worship. This means faster growth, earlier fruiting, and bigger yields. I'm talking about pepper plants that start producing weeks before their in-ground cousins even think about flowering. Plus, containers give you mobility. Got an unexpected cold snap? Move your peppers. Heat wave threatening to fry your plants? Slide them into partial shade. Pepper plants in the ground? They're stuck dealing with whatever nature throws at them. Here's your setup. Pick a 5-gallon container. Minimum peppers need room to stretch. Fill it with a well-draining potting mix, maybe add some compost for nutrients. Plant 1 pepper per container because these guys like their personal space. Stake them early because loaded pepper plants get top-heavy and nobody wants to watch their prize plant tip over. Water consistently but don't drown them. Peppers hate wet feet. Feed them every couple of weeks with a balanced fertilizer, and position them in full sun. Within a couple months, you're picking fresh peppers that taste like sunshine compared to those waxy grocery store imports. And here's the kicker. Peppers are perennials in warm climates. Grow them in containers, and you can bring them indoors before frost. Keep them alive through winter, and have mature, productive plants ready to explode with fruit next spring. Try that with in-ground peppers in most climates. Vegetable 4: potatoes. Number 4 is going to surprise you. Potatoes. Yes, potatoes. I can see your skeptical face from here, but stay with me because this is where container growing becomes actual magic. Potatoes grown in the ground have issues. They spread out, they go deep, and harvest time becomes this archaeological dig where you're stabbing blindly with a fork, hoping you don't slice your potatoes in half. You inevitably miss some, they rot underground, and next season you've got volunteer potato plants popping up everywhere, disrupting your garden plan. Then there's disease. Blight, scab, rot. Potatoes are magnets for soil-borne problems that persist year after year in ground beds. But containers flip the script entirely. You control the soil with a completely fresh, disease-free potting mix every season. No persistent pathogens, no mystery issues, and harvest, dump the container. That's it. Every single potato falls out, completely intact. None of that digging and praying routine. Plus, you can do this absolutely genius technique called tower growing. Start with soil at the bottom of your container. Plant your seed potatoes. As the plants grow, keep adding more soil, burying the stems. Potato plants will form tubers along those buried stems, multiplying your harvest vertically. By the end of the season, you've got layers of potatoes stacked up in one container. It's like a potato apartment building. Grab a large container. 15 gallons or bigger works great. Some people use fabric grow bags, which are perfect because they're breathable and easy to dump. Fill the bottom with 4 to 6 inches of potting mix, place your seed potatoes, and cover with a few more inches of soil. As the plants grow about 6 inches tall, add more soil, leaving just the top leaves exposed. Keep doing this until your container is full. Water regularly and make sure you're using containers with excellent drainage. Potatoes hate waterlogged soil. In 3 to 4 months, your plants will flower, the foliage will start dying back, and it's showtime. Dump that container and watch pounds of beautiful, clean potatoes tumble out. No digging, no slicing, no missing spuds. Just pure potato abundance. Vegetable 5 radishes. And finally, number 5 radishes. These speedy little vegetables are the perfect example of why containers can outperform garden beds. And it all comes down to control and speed. Radishes are fast, like 25 to 30 days from seed to harvest fast. But on the ground, they face obstacles. Heavy soil slows them down and causes misshapen roots. Pests discover them. And if your soil isn't perfectly prepped, radishes get tough, woody, and spicy in a bad way. Containers eliminate all of that. You give radishes exactly what they need: loose, light soil that lets them expand quickly into those crisp, juicy orbs we love. No compaction, no hard clumps to push against, just effortless growth. And here's the genius of container radishes. You can plant them literally anywhere. Got a sunny spot for a month? Plant radishes. Waiting for slower crops to mature? Tuck a radish container in between. Radishes are the ultimate gap filler, and in containers you can shuffle them around like garden Tetris. Use shallow containers 6 inches deep is plenty. Fill with loose potting mix, scatter seeds about an inch apart, cover lightly and water. Keep them consistently moist because dry radishes turn bitter and hot. Within a month, you're crunching into fresh radishes that actually taste mild, crisp, and delicious. Plus, you can plant a succession plant like crazy. Every week, start a new container. Before you know it, you've got fresh radishes constantly rotating through your kitchen. And because they grow so fast, containers never get bogged down with depleted soil. You're replanting before that even becomes an issue. Now, before we wrap up, let me give you some universal container tips that'll level up all 5 of these vegetables. First, drainage is non-negotiable. Every container needs holes. No holes, no success. Sitting water equals dead plants. Second, use quality potting mix, not garden soil. The potting mix is light, fluffy, and drains perfectly. Garden soil compacts in containers and suffocates roots. Third, water consistency matters more in containers than in the ground. Check daily, especially in hot weather. Containers dry out faster, but that's manageable with regular attention. Fourth, feed your plants. Container soil runs out of nutrients faster than ground soil. A balanced, slow-release fertilizer or regular liquid feeding keeps your vegetables thriving. And finally, don't be afraid to move containers. That's your superpower. Chase the sun, avoid storms, dodge pests. Mobility is your advantage. Alright, garden friends, we just covered 5 vegetables that genuinely grow better in pots than in the ground. Carrots that grow straight and gorgeous. Lettuce that stays crisp and pest-free. Peppers that produce earlier and bigger. Potatoes that harvest like a dream. And radishes that grow faster than weeds. These aren't compromises, they're upgrades. If this video helped you see container gardening in a new light, smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite container vegetable, and subscribe if you haven't already. We're here every week with practical, budget-friendly gardening tips that actually work. Share this with a friend who needs to start their container garden, and I'll catch you in the next video. Now get out there and start planting some pots. Happy growing!